Good afternoon, and we welcome you to the DeKalb Middle School softball field for Region 4 AA softball action today. In the semifinals, your DeKalb Middle School Lady Saints taking on the Tigerettes of Macon County. Tom Duggan for the Blitz Sports Network alongside the coach, Chris Vance. Chris, these Lady Saints have already had a remarkable run, a 4-0 sweep through the district tournament as the number 5 seed. They're playing with all the confidence in the world. They get Macon County at home today, a team that you and I about all we know are from the numbers that we've been able to gather, but we'll learn quickly. We know this, when we get to this point, and we say it a lot, and I know it's cliche, but everybody truly is good once you get to this point.
Absolutely. Talk about the Lady Saints peaking at the right time. They've had all season to get their ducks in a row, so to speak, and get the lineup. The line ladies won out there today, and they've got them. Fortunate enough to have a home game and hoping for a second one later on in the week.
We've got sunny skies, 76 degrees here at game time. A bit of a breeze, about a 12-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the southwest, gusting out to 23. So some of the balls that get up in the outfield, especially around right center and center field, might carry a little bit. We'll go down the lineup for both teams in a moment. Leah Huffines, the shortstop, is going to lead off here for Macon County. Eden Donnell, the starting pitcher, will start her off with the ball. It's Huffines, the 6th grade shortstop, leading off. Third baseman, 7th grader, number 17, Abby Cisco, bats second. Left fielder, Carly Stinson, the 6th grader, will bat third. We'll go down the rest of the order momentarily. Again, upstairs, ball 2, and it's 2-0 the count. The cleanup hitter's the first baseman, 8th grader, number 8, Adeline Nix. The center fielder bats at a number 5 spot. 8th grader, number 33, Emery Gammon. And the catcher, Eliza Prock, a 6th grader, number 4, is the number 6 hitter, as Donnell is still yet to hit the strike zone. 3 balls and no strikes here to Huffines. The bottom third of the order, 7th grade pitcher, number 7, Kinsley Dozier. 8th grade second baseman, number 3, Kendall Shoulders. And 8th grade right fielder, Cabry West, number 25. Batting in the number 9 spot is Donnell. Gets on the board there with the first called strike. And to count 3 balls and 1 strike, Donnell, the 6th grader, starting in the circle today. She will issue a free pass, ball 1. Coach, one thing I wanted to mention, this Macon County team, and we're only going on the last 5 games because we wanted kind of a sample size of both Macon County and the Lady Saints over about a similar stretch of games. Huffines got moved up to the top of the order. She's not been batting there, but she's got a .727 on base percentage. She shows patience in that first at-bat. That's how you get on base almost 73% of the time as Cisco fouls off the first pitch here.
And looking at Cisco, I thought she might lead off. She has 4 stolen bases in those 5 games that you're talking about.
Indeed she does, and leads the team with a .500 batting average over the course of the last 5 games. She will hit one towards second, and play is there, but she's going to be ruled safe. So Cisco's going to reach on a fielder's choice. Huffines is going to be safe in at second, and Macon County in business as Carly Stinson, the 6th grader, will step up, batting .357 coming into today's game over the last 5 games with a .643 on-base percentage. We'll go around the diamond with the Lady Saints momentarily as there go the runners. Oh, throw down to third. Dangerous throw as that's in and out of the glove of Ashburn, but backing her up out there, Carly Fortner. Runners will hold in scoring position. 6th grader Harper Hale behind the plate. It's Carly Trammell at first base. Kyla Rogers holding down second. Aubrey Fuson is your shortstop. Zoe Ashburn at the hot corner at third. Carly Fortner, as we mentioned, the left fielder, and Lexus Graham, your center fielder, Aubrey Harden out in right field for the Lady Saints. Color schemes are very similar today. The Lady Saints are in the darker uniforms, the black ones, but both with kind of the red, white, and blue color scheme. Swing and a miss there. And the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike here to Stinson.
If you walked up to the field, you look to the first base line, you're going to see the royal blue and red, just like the Saints, but they'll be Macon County.
Runners at second and third as Macon County in business here early against Donnell.
That was a good-looking pitch.
Hale tried to frame it up there, but going to hang just a little high in the zone for the umpire's liking, and the count will go to 2-1. 2 balls a strike. Huffines again drew a base on balls on 5 pitches to lead off. Cisco hit into a fielder's choice. That one pops out of the glove of Hale, but she recovers quickly. Runners will stick. And we'll try it again with the count. Hitters count here, 3 balls and 1 strike.
Stinson in those 5 games has 7 RBIs. Dangerous hitter with runners in position.
Leading the team with those 7. She's also got 4 doubles, which leads the team. That's a ground ball headed towards short. Fuson gets over to first base to get the ground ball out. Run will come in to score. You give me your crud, Coach, as Hines will cross the plate. On down to third is Cisco, and Macon County is going to jump on top here 1-0 as we play in the top of the first inning. Nix will swing the bat from the left-hand side of the plate.
Play was probably already put on. We're going to get 1 at first. Concede the run. Hope to get out of it.
Shallow pop-up throw is going to come down to home. Out! Double play! As they got Cisco coming in. What a throw by Graham. Nails it as Hale applied the tag. And we are through the top half of the first inning. I think Coach Huffines may be questioning this call here, saying maybe the catcher was in the baseline trying to say, and will bend the ear of the home plate umpire.
Yeah, but that catcher was coming right down the line where the ball was thrown.
And so if it stands, and umpires don't change their mind all too often, it will, and we will head to the bottom of the first inning. We'll have the Lady Saints lineup when we come back. This is DMS Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Home Services is your trusted partner for comprehensive excavation and septic solutions. With a combined 30 years of experience, our team of skilled professionals deliver reliable, high-quality work for both residential and commercial projects. We understand the unique challenges of Middle Tennessee's terrain and provide customized services. From basic excavation to complex septic system installations, we have the expertise and equipment to handle jobs of any size or complexity. Put us to work for you. Home Services, 615-597-6287.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Macon County gets a run. Actually, no hits there in the top of the first inning. Huffines walked. The fielder's choice by Cisco got on base. Stinson came up with the RBI as both runners moved into scoring position. Then Nix flies out to center. The double play. Coach, that'll go down as an 8-2 double play. That's a rarity.
Unassisted 8.
Yep.
8-2 to finish it. Get that run back.
Absolutely. 8th grade center fielder Alexis Graham will lead things off for the Lady Saints. We'll go down the batting order in just a moment. Graham comes in struggling with batting average through the postseason at .083 and 167 on base percentage, showing bunt, and is going to earn strike 1. She does lead the team with 4 runs scored through the postseason so far. Aubrey Harden, the 7th grade right fielder, waiting in the on-deck circle. Carly Trammell, 7th grade first baseman, number 24, will bat third. Is again showing bunt, and that one into foul territory there. The cleanup hitter is the 8th grade third baseman, number 11, Zoe Ashburn. 6th grade second baseman, number 8, Kyla Rogers, will bat in the number 5 spot. The catcher, Harper Hale, 6th grader, number 2, will bat 6th. We'll get to the bottom third of the order in just a moment. As pitch on the way by Dozier. Again, laid down in foul territory. And we'll come back 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom third of the order, it's Eden Donnell, the pitcher. Number 21 batting 7th. Shortstop, 8th grade shortstop. Number 13, Aubrey Fuson batting 8th. And the DP, Courtney Alexander, the 8th grader, batting in the number 9 spot in place of Carly Fortner. 1-2 the count for Graham. That one inside. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Starting pitcher today is going to be Kinsley Dozier, who's done most of the work over the last 5 games, Coach. Is 20 innings pitched. She's allowed 12 runs, 7 earned, 24 hits. Comes in with a .175 earned run average. She's thrown 229 pitches coming into today, and now suddenly Graham has worked this count back to full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job by Graham. I like the fact she showed bunt, probably trying to bunt, but it brought the third baseman up, which is going to create some holes.
Little dribbler is going to drift foul over near the Lady Saints dugout. And Graham hustling her way down the line. Will come back and do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dozier, again, 4 appearances over the last 5 games. Mentioned 20 innings pitched over the course of that time. Struck out 4 batters. She has allowed 1 home run during that time. And again, some fly balls to the outfield might be a little dangerous. Graham's going to line this one right straight to Cisco. That's about as easy as it can get for your hot corner down there, and 1 up, 1 away for the Lady Saints.
Tom, something we probably do need to talk about is this is going to be a 7-inning game.
Yes, and Macon County has actually played a few more of those down the stretch of the season than has DeKalb Middle. So DeKalb Middle in their postseason remained in the 5-inning format. So that's going to be, you point out, a very good point that we need to keep in mind as a swing and a miss here by Hardin. We'll open the count up, no balls and 1 strike. That 7 innings, how will that affect the Lady Saints, especially knowing that Macon County already has registered a few of those? No balls, 1 strike to Hardin. Hardin now is going to bloop one over towards second. No problem for Shoulders. And so 2 up, 2 down here for the Lady Saints, and that'll bring up Carly Trammell to swing the bat. Trammell will come in with a .364 batting average and on-base percentage, as she has 4 hits and 11 at-bats over the course of the postseason. 1 triple, has a 3 RBI, which leads the Lady Saints, co-leader on the Lady Saints, might add. And Dozier will face her with the bases empty and 2 gone. The pitch comes inside. We'll open the count up, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 with Ashburn moving to the on-deck circle. And I guess you get a little of this feeling out process here, Coach. 2 teams don't know each other, hadn't seen each other, probably a scouting report here and there, and I don't know if they've got any game-changer film that they've been able to watch or anything like that. Is this one right to the second baseman? So there you go, 1, 2, 3, go the Lady Saints on just a handful of pitches. We have played 1 complete. And it's the visiting Macon County Tigerettes with a 1-0 lead over your DeKalb Middle Lady Saints. This is DMS Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Leading off the top half of the second inning will be number 33, Emery Gammon, the center fielder. Batters 5, 6, and 7. Gammon, Prock, and Dozier. Gammon comes in with a 360, let me double check, a 364 batting average. Coach 818 on base percentage as ball 1 on the pitch from Donnell. Donnell first inning, no hits, 1 earned run. And walked the batter as Macon County jumped on top 1-0. 818, I overlooked that one looking at the leaders there. That would actually put her ahead of Huffines on the top on-base percentage leaders as Donnell comes back to even the count, a ball and a strike here.
Meant to ask if Huffines, the leadoff hitter, was the coach's daughter.
I would imagine probably Jennifer Huffines, the head coach. There was a Bobby Huffines that coached at Smith County back years ago. I can say years ago, and I think about it seems like it's been a few, but it's been about 20 or so, I think, at this time. Back, Smith County had some good teams back in the early 2000s as Gammon's going to foul that back, and the count will go 2 balls and 2 strikes. Says the home plate umpire. It says 1-1 on the scoreboard. He says 2-2. I'll take his word for it.
I would not look for a lot of strikeouts tonight. Looking at the stats the last 5 games, both pitchers like 4 or 5 strikeouts total.
That was up in the zone, but Gammon chased it, and she's gone on strikes on a swing and a miss. And a nice pitch by Donnell. She knew that might give her a little bit of trouble there. Came just a shade upstairs, and we'll go after that high heat, and that will retire the first batter.
I like how saying that we're not going to have many strikeouts, and then
You get a strikeout.
Absolutely.
Perfect timing there. It is Monday. Up next is Eliza Brock, the catcher. Both teams with sixth grade catchers. Check swing. And did she go? She did not. They're going to appeal down the first. He says no, so it'll open up 1 ball, no strikes. That's kind of odd. You know, catcher is one of your positions you always, and not saying the girls that are playing are not good catchers, Coach, but usually you see a more veteran player, but these two teams have a lot of confidence, obviously, in their sixth grade catchers.
Absolutely. And they look small, but, I mean, they've got good arms to second base.
Yeah. Proc hitting .364 over the last 5 games with a .636 on-base percentage. And that's a beautiful pitch by Donnell. Comes right down the middle. That's about belt high. That's about where you want it if you're a hitter, I would think. And 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Proc.
Hale slid that mitt outside the zone and perfect spot. Caught the batter off track. Back to back.
Came inside, and in a game that won't have any strikeouts, we have 2 this inning. It's 2 up, 2 away for the
Leave it to me.
Macon County Tigerettes. And that's going to bring up Kinsley Dozier, the pitcher on the other side of the ledger today. And Dozier, the 7th grader, comes in struggling a bit at the plate, hitting .182, but .545 on-base percentage in the last 5 games as she fouls that away. To able to count up no balls and 1 strike.
Be really important for the Tigerettes or the Lady Saints. Yeah, the Lady Saints. I'm thinking DeKalb County. Lady Saints to get 3 outs, get back in the dugout, and get those sticks back to work.
Here's a fly ball headed toward a shortstop, and down she goes as Fusen will make the grab. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigerettes. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. It's batters 4, 5, 6 due up for the Lady Saints. DeKalb Middle School softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
Both teams coming in today pretty hot down the stretch. DeKalb Middle Lady Saints, we mentioned they went 4-0. Who's that awful voice on the PA? 4 in a row in the district tournament, but Coach, overall they've won 6 in a row and 10 of their last 11. The only loss was to All Good in a game we were here to jinx them. That they came back actually from 6-1 down and almost pulled off a win that day. So the Lady Saints have been real hot here of late, and hey, there's a base hit as Ashburn's going to drop that out in left center field, and the Lady Saints have their first base knock of the afternoon as it will be Zoe Ashburn on with a single to lead things off here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
First hit of the game.
First hit, correct, by either team is Ashburn hitting .273 coming in, but she'll get one there, and she can steal also. Lady Saints do like to run. What's the question?
Runner, I think.
Are we getting a courtesy? We'll check. Yep, we're going to get a runner on. And for the Lady Saints, I believe that is number 9. That's Kira Johnson who's going to come in to run as Kyla Rogers comes to the plate.
Shortstop's deep. You lay down a bunt, I would almost look for your runner to go all the way through second and challenge the third.
You make a good point. There's a big hole between second and short as well. And as you say, at shortstop, she's back almost to the grass there. Respecting Rogers here, the 6th grade second baseman, as Rogers comes in batting so far in the postseason. I'm trying to check. I can't hardly read my own stuff here. 111 coming in with a .222 on-base percentage. Rogers, who will possibly pitch before the evening is done, and she tried to lay that bunt down right away, and it was hit and run all the way, Coach, as Johnson was almost standing on second before they called it foul. She's got some wheels out there. And Rogers facing Dozier, who worked a 1-2-3 bottom half of the first, but gives up the leadoff single to Ashburn for the first hit of the ball game. And that's going to be foul as it, I believe, dropped down. Might have hit the plate, matter of fact. And back comes Rogers to do it again at 0-2 with Harper Hale waiting in the on-deck circle. Talk about the Lady Saints and being red hot, but this Mount Juliet, I don't know why. Macon County team had 5 wins in a row as there is a ground ball that's going to be fielded. Johnson's thrown out at second, so Rogers reaches by virtue of the fielder's choice, but one gone is the advancing Kira Johnson is going to be forced out at second base. But, yes, Macon County had won 5 in a row prior to running up against West Wilson, who they have not fared well against. Their district rivals in 3 games this year against West Wilson. They've lost all 3 by double digits. I don't know if that tells you how good West Wilson is or if that's just not a good matchup for this Macon County team as the count opens up here 0-1 to the catcher Harper Hale.
I would think West Wilson would be pretty good.
I believe they might be all right. And 12-0 in the district championship on top of that. And this Macon team doesn't look like one to sneeze at as we play here in the second inning. As ground ball by Hale was going to roll foul. And we'll try it again. No balls and 2 strikes here to the number 6 hitter. Donnell waits in the on-deck circle. Fusen in the hole.
Play that Cisco made just a moment ago. Strong arm, gathered it, released it quick, on target with a lot of tempo.
Oh, going to pop this one. It's headed toward left center field, but motoring over is Gammon. And Gammon will swing over to her right to make the grab. And so Hale is going to be retired on a fly ball. Out to the number 8 position, and Donnell will come up with now 2 outs on the board. Well, this inning started with some promise, Coach. Single by Ashburn. Looked like she was going to execute a great sack bunt or whatever as Johnson had taken off to second, but it drifted foul, and then the fielder's choice, and now here we sit with 2 outs.
The inability to move the runner over with nobody out.
Yep.
Really hurt.
Chopper to foul territory, and the count will open up here. No balls and 1 strike to Donnell. Donnell comes in with only 6 at-bats so far through the postseason, but she's made the most of them. 3 of 6 batting. 500 coming into today in the postseason. Going to lift one again. That's going towards center. That's back.
Top of the fence.
Yes, it did. Right off the top of the fence. Rounding third. Here comes Rogers in to score. And it's going to be a stand-up RBI double for Donnell, and the Lady Saints have evened things up at 1-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Nice hit, Coach. I thought that was going to get out of here. And again, the wind being what it is today, you get one up out there a little bit, but there wasn't a whole lot of wind, I don't even think, carrying that one.
Well, that flag's blowing straight out, and it hit like, if not that yellow top part, just right below it.
And so the Lady Saints on that RBI double by Donnell have tied this game up. Pitch on the way here, and there's another one's going to sky high, fly out towards center, back, and got it. All the way back to the fence went Gammon. She'll make the grab there on Fusen's fly ball, but the Lady Saints get one back, a run on 2 hits in the bottom of the second inning. We have played 2. We're knotted at 1 in the Region 4AA semifinals here on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Bad Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. care in common.
On
Lady Saints with a run on 2 hits thus far in the ball game, while the Macon County Tigerettes have a run on no hits and do have a walk. And we've got a 1-1 ball game as we play in the top of the 3rd inning. Feels like a postseason game. It's just got the air of one, and one coach, it might come down to the wire.
It may.
We've got the number 8 hitter starting the inning off. The second baseman, number 3, Kendall Shoulders, will step into the batter's box here for Macon County to lead off. And Donnell will watch her first offering smack foul and out of play, and we'll try to get a 0-1.
I would like for Eden to sit down these first 2 before you roll back over the top of the lineup.
Shoulders 3 of 11 batting in the postseason, or the last 5 games. As this one's high, long, out to right field, and caught. Harden out there will make the grab. And about the last 3-4 balls we've seen hit have gone long distances by both teams. Shoulders getting around on one there.
That may have been exciting if it was hit to center field.
Yes, it might have been interesting for sure, as Cabry West will step up. 2 of 11 over the last 5 games, 182, but a 455 on-base percentage. She'll ground this one to short. Should be routine for Houston, and it is. The ground ball will sit down Cabry West, and now we're back to the top of the order as Huffines, who walked to lead off the game, then came in to score the first run of the ball game, will swing the bat for the second time against Donnell. And, Coach, we've been seeing Donnell and Rogers both pitching for the Lady Saints throughout the postseason. Can't swear that will happen, but the possibility is Donnell knocked that down. And good hustle there by Rogers. Gets over there, gobbles it up. And that was a quick half inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the Tigerettes. 4 pitches is all it took for Donnell to get out of the top of the 3rd. We're tied at 1 in the Region 4AA semifinals on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Unrivaled service and practical advice from Jeff and Grant James at DeKalb County Insurance. With auto, homeowners, life and annuities, property and liability, Medicare supplement, and business policies available. Receive seriously good insurance with great coverage and prices. DeKalb County Insurance is an independent agency that shops multiple carriers, such as Erie, Allstate, Travelers, State Auto, Progressive, and many more. Call today for a quote. DeKalb County Insurance, 615-597-0660.
Ignite HVAC Electrical and Plumbing is one of the top HVAC contractors in Middle Tennessee, offering both residential and commercial sales, installation, and services. We want to set ourselves apart from the rest of the HVAC industry by providing a seamless experience from your project start to finish. We are constantly improving our skills to continue to meet every expectation for our customers. Let Ignite serve your HVAC electrical and plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the
Set to go here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. This game is moving right along. We are planning, once the 6 o'clock hour rolls around, Casey Midget is on his way to West Wilson Middle School, if he can find it without his GPS, as he says he can, to get updates on that game, as this ball went upstairs to Courtney Alexander leading off the inning here for DeKalb Middle. But if this thing keeps going the way it has, we may be done by then. But we'll keep you posted on any scores we get. Trying to get a Tigerette update, as that is a little pop-up by Alexander, and good hustle by Dozier going to come in to corral that pop-up. So 1 up, 1 down, 2 pitches. And now the top of the Lady Saints order, returning to the batter's box in the form of Alexis Graham. Graham, I think, lined the 3rd in her first at-bat, and she will step in for the 2nd time today. Harden will move to the on-deck circle. Dozier ready to go. Showing a bunt. Lays out a good one, but Dozier gobbles it up. Good hustle again by Dozier, and all over that one. And so 3 pitches and 2 outs
so far.
And then we'll bring up Aubrey Harden. Harden popped up her last time up.
In baseball, Aubrey's going to take 2 or 3 pitches here, if she can, to try to rest the pitcher. In softball, I don't know that matters that much.
Aubrey's got 4 postseason hits for the Lady Saints. Swing and a miss there. And will fall behind, open account, no balls and 1 strike. Carly Trammell waits in the on-deck circle. 2 hits for the Lady Saints. A leadoff single in the 2nd inning by Ashburn. an RBI double by Donnell to score Kira Johnson, and we sit at 1-1 as we play in the bottom of the third. It is scheduled for 7. Bear that in mind today. Fly ball, that could be in the gap. It is. It's down. It is down and all the way to the fence. Misplayed there by Gammon. Sliding in safely at second is going to be Hardin, and a 2-out double here for Hardin has got the Lady Saints in business, their second extra base hit of the day. That just hitting the perfect spot out there, Coach. There were nobodies there. Gammon went over there and just even had a little trouble playing it once she got to it.
Yeah, her first at bat, she had a soft liner to the second baseman. This one, she got a bit more barrel of the ball.
And now Hardin in scoring position as Carly Trammell showing bunt, pulls out, decides to swing. We'll foul this one back over the Tigerette dugout, out of play, and the count 0-1. Feels weird saying Tigerette.
It does.
Talking about the opposition. Macon County Tigerettes, DeKalb Middle Lady Saints. The DeKalb County High School Tigerettes are also playing Macon County today, and again trying to get a score update from that. It's a ground ball headed out into center field. Here comes a runner. It's going to be close. Sliding in safely. And the Lady Saints have a 2-1 lead as Hardin slides in. It'll be an RBI single, and then Trammell's going to take second on the throw home. And it's a 2-1 ball game. Lady Saints manufacturing one, Coach, with 2 outs on the board here in this third inning.
And isn't that something that Coach talked about on Saturday? Running into the plate and then where to avoid, how to avoid the tag.
Yep, sure enough. Things that the team has been working on. We can give you a score. Bottom of the third inning with 2 outs. Macon County batting in the District 8-3A tournament. The Macon Tigerettes leading the DeKalb County Tigerettes 4-2. As Kennedy Odom is pitching. Was pitching to start the game, and now they've swapped over to Liliana Judkins in relief there as the district tournament opening today in Watertown. And we'll try to keep you posted on that game. In addition, our game and the baseball game as well, as Zoe Ashburn swinging the bat 1-for-1 today with a 1-1 count here. She singled to lead off last inning. And here's a pop-up. That's going to drop as Nix lost it, maybe in the sunlight. Run comes in to score is Trammell. I got to feel that's an error, Coach.
That's what I wrote it down as.
I mean, she obviously lost it there in the sunlight, and is Coach Gammon, she's coming out to speak to the umpire. Did it look like a lineup change? Does she have a question about something?
I'm not sure what she could question unless the first baseman is in foul territory when she finally does touch the ball.
Well, you got a point there. Well, now the umpires.
That may be what they're looking at.
Yep, they're going to talk about this. And you brought up a good point. I thought she was in fair territory. It may have been where the glove was, too. I don't know. But
Daniel may know that. I thought she was straddling the line.
It don't matter about her. It's where the ball was when it was.
Where the ball was is what he says. And it's going to be a run across and a run scored. It'll go down as an unearned. That should have been out number 3, but instead it's run number 3. And the Lady Saints have increased their advantage here to 3-1. We're going to unofficially rule it an error on the first base position there, and that's going to bring up the number 5 hitter, Kyla Rogers. Rogers hit into a fielder's choice, and her last time up. She's going to pop this one directly up foul territory.
Nice play.
Yes, great catch made by Prock in foul territory, and so Rogers is retired. But the Lady Saints will come away with a pair of runs as we head to the top half of the 4th inning with your score. It is DeKalb Middle 3, Macon County 1 in the Region 4AA semifinals here on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Well, it's a relatively short time between innings when the Lady Saints transition from the plate to the field. I don't think Eden throws but one or two pitches, and that's it. She's ready, man.
Doesn't take her much to get ready.
As that one's foul-tipped into the glove by Cisco, and the count will open up, no balls and one strike. She's like, I'm not going to waste pitches. I know what I'm doing. So
He'll take me out.
He'll take me out. Exactly. Nothing to one here to Cisco. Batters 2, 3, and 4. Cisco, Stinson, and Nix. And that one gets a little loose from her there. Too far downstairs. We'll leave the count at 1-1. Now, my understanding is if the Lady Saints win today and West Wilson wins, the Lady Saints would travel to West Wilson. We'll come back to that. Ground ball to short. Fuson. Got her. And a throw by about a footstep there. Got Cisco. And down she goes as Stinson up. So if both one seeds win, DeKalb will travel to West Wilson. If Warren County were to beat West Wilson and the Lady Saints win, then Thursday the region championship would be here. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. But, of course, first and foremost, the Lady Saints have to win. That one is going all the way back to the fence. Some trouble out there for Graham. And on her way to second with a stand-up double is Carly Stinson. And that will be base hit number 1 of the day off of Donnell for Macon County.
Stinson's last at bat, she hit it to the center fielder and was part of that double play.
Stinson coming in. Had 4 doubles already. That's her 5th double in the last, this will be 6 games. 5 games plus today, so she's managed a couple of doubles for sure, and now she's daring Harper Hale to make a throw. And Hale gets up out of her position back over to the pitcher as Nix flew out that double play to wrap up that first inning.
Yeah, I was mistaken. That's number 1 if you're keeping track at home.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. One missing, going to be 2 balls and no strikes. So Donnell will fall behind in this count. Got behind a couple of counts early in the game, but she's retired. She had retired the side the last 2 innings, but, of course, giving up the 1-out double here. Pitch, swing and a miss. Nix took a home run cut there.
It was a nice swing.
And the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike to the 8th grade first baseman. Gammon waits in the on-deck circle. Beautiful sunny Monday in Smithville. Perfect softball weather. Swing and a miss. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Lady Saints 17-7 on the year coming into today's game. Having a great campaign. Started a smidge slow maybe. Had a nice little run there for a while. Nix has gone on strike. She chased that one right on out of the zone. And Donnell has got her 3rd strikeout of the day. And that's out number 2 here in the top of the 4th inning. That'll bring up Gammon, who was the first strikeout victim, to lead things off back in the 2nd inning.
Need to leave that runner stranded on second.
In scoring position, but again, 2 outs on the board. There's some lady waving at you, Coach.
That's who needs to be over here keeping my scorebook.
Up high in his own, swing and a miss. And the count opens up at no balls and 1 strike. She looks like she's just enjoying the game.
She is. But she did do that for a reader for at least 2 years anyway.
Yeah. Okay. 0-1 the count. Pop straight up. Pitcher comes in. Donnell says, I got it, and she's got it. And so the runner is stranded in scoring position at second as we have played 3.5. Your Lady Saints 3, Macon County 1. Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Just like the excitement of the big game, life is filled with unforgettable moments. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that when the final moment comes, you want to honor those moments with dignity and care. Whether you're celebrating a life well lived or finding solace in a time of grief, our compassionate staff is here to provide the support you need. Love Cantrell Funeral Home is a proud sponsor of DeKalb County Athletics through 3 generations. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Brain your brake off.
We're back here at DeKalb Middle School. Does the field have a name, or is it just the DMS softball field, I guess? They haven't named it for anyone yet, and they'll probably will one of these days. We're, what's that?
Stinson has moved to the mound.
Okay, so Stinson will take over for Dozier. Stinson has seen some work in 3 appearances, 4 2/3 innings, but it's not been pretty, to be honest. 16 runs, 13 earned on 14 hits. She has walked 5 batters, struck out 1, given up 2 home runs. Coach, her ERA is 13.90.
Time to jump.
Come again. So, again, small sample size, just the last 5 games, but Stinson's kind of had it rough of late. And we will see what she can offer. It's certainly going to be a different look going up against the Lady Saints here, as it will be Harper Hale, the number 6 hitter in the order, leading things off. And Hale almost got hit. That one came way inside. She'll back away from it, and count opens up 1 ball and no strikes. Stinson has not hit a batter. She does have 1 wild pitch to her credit in the last 5 games. This will right back to the pitcher. Stinson knocked it down, recovered, and the throw over to first. 1 up, 1 gone as Hale is gone on the second pitch. Ground out back to the number 1 position.
Stinson goes 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned.
And, of course, the book not necessarily closed on her. She could come back, assuming she's still on the field somewhere. We'd have to kind of glance around and see who went where. Daniel's pointing at third, so that may be where she's positioned at, as there's a called strike on the first pitch to Donnell, who had the RBI double. Flip-flopped as Stinson came in from left field. And here's a ground ball headed toward short. Routine play as Huffines will gobble it up. And so Stinson doing what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's get outs.
Throw strikes and let your defense make plays.
That's it, exactly. 2 up, 2 gone, and now Aubrey Fusen, who flew out to deep center field on the first pitch she saw from Dozier in her last at-bat. She steps in here, her team up 3-1, playing in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ready to go Stinson. Pitch outside, and Fusen doesn't chase it. Count opens up 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, I was looking at Stinson. So Stinson came in from left, and they could have shifted here to there. We don't know how all that has worked out in the field per se, as that one way upstairs. And count 2 balls and no strikes here to Aubrey Fusen. Fusen again had that long fly ball, kind of power reminiscent of her big sister Brooke, as that one inside and all 3. And now she's got a 3-0 count here, likely going to get this red light here.
Those are interchangeable positions. You got 2 pitchers in those 3 spots. You got 2 third basemen and 2 left fielders, and then they just rotate all the places, all over the place.
Stinson, 3-0.
Automatic.
Called strike, and now the hitters count of 3 balls and 1 strike. Looking down to Coach Amanda Pritchard. Coach Amanda, who's done a wonderful job this year. She and Kelly Pyburn. And we got to give a shout out to Mark Pritchard, too. He's not an official coach, but he's here. He's been such a positive influence on these young ladies, and of course their connection with the Lady Rangers. And I think he's the most nervous person here during the course of a game. Pitch on the way, hard hit going toward
Into
right.
the sun.
Oh, but a great grab. Great grab by West out there. So Fuson retired on the fly ball to the number 9 spot. 1, 2, 3 go the Lady Saints. We played 4 complete already. Scheduled for 7. Lady Saints 3. Macon County 1. Region softball tournament action on the Blitz Sports Network presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
3-1 is the score here. The Lady Saints are leading as we open play in the 5th inning. We just got a score update. Not sure what inning, Coach, but we've heard Wes Wilson is leading Warren County 5-0 as they play on the other side of the semifinal bracket. Bunt laid down. Throw is high. That's an error. Around and on to second and heading on to third. It's going to be close. She's safe.
Got that foot in there.
So Proc is going to reach on the error on that throw from short. And that's going to take her all the way around to third base in scoring position to lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning. And not what you wanted to see as Kinsley Dozier is in to swing the bat, and I think, are we going to have a runner? Wow.
I thought she moved pretty good.
If she's slow, man, I want to, yeah.
Maybe we're getting a few more people in the ball game, and here's an opportunity, but mercy.
Paisley
set them up, put them down.
Paisley Hancock is going to be the runner, number 12. Hancock does have a stolen base over the last 5 games, so obviously she can run. But, yeah, I was just thinking, man, the Pro got around those bases in a hurry as the count opens up here 1-0 to Dozier. Macon County certainly want to try to get that run in. You get somebody to third, no outs.
Look at where Rogers is playing.
Rogers is almost in the catcher's pocket, or the batter's pocket. And that's a nice shot right out in the right center field gap. And that's a stand-up RBI double for Dozier. That's going to make it a 3-2 ball game here. Second hit allowed by Donnell. And cuts it down to a 1-run lead.
Well, she showed bunt. She drew up the second baseman.
Yeah. Yeah, Rogers got any closer. She would have known what she had for lunch today. She was really right up. Playing that potential bunt tight there. Shoulders now will swing the bat, and that's going to throw down to third, not in time, as that was kind of a one-hopper in front of Hale. Hale recovered it quickly, got a throw down there, but just not in time as Dozier made the quick trip down to third. Safe there, and count opens up 1-0 here to the plate and Shoulders. Now Lady Saints suddenly some trouble here. Their lead whittled down to 1, and the potential tying run right down at third base. That one fouled directly back. Well, we're awake now. As County is up at 1-1 strike. Shoulders with Cabry West waiting in the on-deck circle.
Daniel's checking all of the cameras.
Checking everything. Daniel Leslie producing today. And making sure everything didn't get knocked offline. There's foul ball over the Macon County. I don't know why I want to keep saying Mount Juliet. I saw Mount Juliet on the schedule earlier, and that stuck in my head. Ball and 2 strikes, and Donnell and the Lady Saints could use an out here. Strikeout would be beautiful. Pitch, not going to get it. Liner right back up the middle off the glove of the pitcher, and that's a RBI single by Shoulders. So back-to-back RBI base hits here for Macon County, and we are all tied up at 3-3 with the number 9 hitter, Cabry West, coming up. West 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop in her last at-bat. Top of the order moves to the on-deck circle. Now, time is called is Amanda Pritchard, the coach, wants to go out for a visit. I want to say mound visit. There is no mound.
Circle visit.
Circle visit. Go out to the circle and want to check on Donnell. Don't forget, as we mentioned, in most of the postseason games, we've seen both Donnell and Rogers pitching. Now, of course, Presley Harrington was the starter for about the first half of the season and had herself quite a run going, Coach, but she's been out injured for the last several games, and Donnell and Rogers have really stepped up and performed admirably down the stretch for these Lady Saints.
They really have, and, of course, it's tandem. You have a defense that plays behind them, and you have the offense that has scored the runs. Rogers stepping into the circle.
Yep. And so we will have the pitching change as of right now, Donnell sitting with 4 full innings pitched, and I'll let you get to the stats once you finish tallying everything up and what her numbers as of this point are. She is responsible for Shoulders down at first base. Bear that in mind. And again, just because she is exiting the circle right now does not mean she might not show back up later in the ball game.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to say that there's She with the left on base, it would, if it stopped now, it would be their second of that. But
yeah,
at the moment, 3 runs, 3 hits, have a couple errors.
Yep.
Behind, and right now just 1 left on base. And if she can strand on first base right now, that would be for the second for the game.
And of course, looking at the earned runs, I believe you might be looking at 3 runs. Definitely the first run this inning not earned on the error. And Rogers is done warming up. She's ready to go. West is going to step back in, and we will start the battle of Kyla Rogers versus Cabry West here with a runner at first and nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning.
Ashburn weigh in. I'm looking for bunt.
And the
doesn't
ball,
matter.
Yep, gets away from Hale. Down to second base goes Shoulders, and now Shoulders in scoring position for Macon County. She represents the go-ahead run here with nobody out in the top of the 5th inning. Macon County trying to put a big inning on the board here, and they've started off quite well with a couple of runs already tied up. Swing and a miss. Got her chase one up at the zone a bit, and the count evens here at a ball and a strike.
Last time West hit it to short. I still look for her to bunt.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised a bit. You want to get that run. Coach Gammon's got to be thinking about that. We want to get that go-ahead run, but she's not showing it. Fouled back.
Watch out, honey.
And out of play. You watching out for your wife, Coach?
She was over there, and now she gone. She was heading that direction.
You were worried about her. She ain't even over there. So, count a ball at 2 strikes. Here to West. Huffines on deck, 0 for 1, a ground out, and drew a base on balls to lead off the game. 1-2 offering by Rogers. Strike 3 in the dirt. Harper Hale will come up throwing, and she's gone. So strikeout of West is the way Rogers will start things off. But the runner, at the same time, Shoulders is going to move down the line, Coach, because strike 3's in the dirt. That allows her to run. And so the go-ahead run potentially is at third base with the top of the order coming up here for Macon.
Yeah, a couple of unfortunate exchanges between the pitcher and the catcher allows Shoulders to get all the way to third.
Bottom of the 5th inning in Watertown, Macon County leads the DeKalb Tigerettes 5-3. Is that a cold strike in there on the pitch to Huffines? Will open it up 0-1. And Tigerettes have struggled a bit against Macon County. Macon putting up double-digit runs in both of their meetings so far this year. That one was close. Woo! Very close. Hangs just a bit upstairs for the ump's liking, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Runner at third, representing right now the go-ahead runner for Macon County. Pitch. That is headed towards center. Catch. Throw. Runner's coming. She's in safely. And so Huffines retired on the fly ball to center field, but will get credit for the RBI. And what happened?
She left too early. They challenged, and
oh my. And Macon's coach does not look like she's even going to have anything to say about it. She's walking right across the field, and I missed it altogether, but she left early, and so she is out. And so negate that run. We have played midway through 5, and we're all tied up at 3 between the Lady Saints and the Tigerettes. DeKalb Middle Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Care makes for a better community. It's lending a hand when times are tough and celebrating together when they're good. It's investing in our neighbors. It's knowing that every loan, every account, every conversation is a chance to make where we live stronger. At Wellworth Bank, we believe a better community starts with care. Wellworth Bank, care in common.
Well, our producer, Daniel Leslie, went back to rewatch the video and confirmed that she was about 2 steps off of third base before the catch was made. You got to tag. And that's one thing about softball. You got to tag in any sport. But one, you can't leave base. Like if you intend to steal, it used to be you couldn't leave base, I think, until the catcher had the ball. It was well on into it. It's eased up just a little bit, but regardless, you got a tag, whether it's baseball or softball, and in that case, it didn't happen.
have to stay on the base until it's called.
And that goes down as a double play to end the inning. And the Lady Saints can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief as we open play here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Batters 9-1-2. That's Courtney Alexander leading off. Taking a look at ball 1 from Stinson. 1 ball, no strikes. Alexander popped up in her one and only at-bat today. She will foul this one off the right-hand side and will even to count up a ball and a strike.
Ladies need to take advantage of this high ERA.
Yep. And she came right in and just did her job last inning. 1-2-3 inning, pair of ground outs and a fly ball out to right field to set the Lady Saints down in order, coming on in relief of Dozier after the 3 innings, earning the start. Here's a little pop-up right back to the pitcher. And so Stinson has retired 4 in a row. That brings that ERA down a little bit.
It does.
And she kind of had a rough time with Wes Wilson in that last matchup. The assume was the district championship game that West Wilson won 12-0. That's kind of scary after seeing this Macon County team because they don't look too bad. Oh, ground ball just skips behind the bag at third. And coming back and trying it again, Alexis Graham, who's 0 for 2. As a leadoff hitter, you're due when you're 0 for 2.
Need to get on base.
Yep. Get that speed, get those wheels on the bag, and make something happen here. 0-1 to Graham. Harden waiting in the on-deck circle. Stinson, swing and a miss. Good pitch. Just brought a little heat right down the middle. Graham couldn't catch up, and she'll fall behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Harden waiting up next. 1 for 2. Popped up, doubled in her last at-bat. Swing and a miss. And down goes Graham, and that's going to be the first strikeout of the game for Stinson. And 1-2 go the Lady Saints. And that brings up Harden. Base is empty, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 5th inning, going to 7, barring extras. Set, pitch, swing, chopper, foul. The count opens up here, 0-1 to Harden.
Had that double 2 innings ago. She's looking to hack on that first pitch.
Yep, she's doubled today. 2 doubles, one by Harden, one by Donnell. Pair of singles, one by Trammell, one by Ashburn. Top of the 6th in Watertown is Macon County 5, DeKalb County 3 in high school tournament softball action. Ready to go. And pitching there. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. 1-2 to Harden. Pitch. Oh, caught her looking. Got it in there, got it by her, and Stinson works her second straight back-to-back inning. 1-2-3 inning, I should say. We head to the 6th. We're tied at 3 in the region 4AA tournament semifinals. Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Home Surveillance is your trusted partner in video surveillance equipment. Our team understands the critical importance of safeguarding your family and securing your business assets. We offer comprehensive solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring peace of mind through advanced technology and expert installation. As a locally owned and operated business, we take pride in our community and strive to build lasting relationships with our customers. Let Home Surveillance help you protect the things most important to you. Give us a call at 615-597-6287. In the heart of
Top of the 6th inning. This game has chugged right along. And Macon County batting with hitters 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Excuse me, I'm on DeKalb County's page. What am I doing?
2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4. Let's correct that. As excuse me, Kyla Rogers will start her second inning in the circle with ball 1 upstairs to Abby Cisco. Cisco reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out to short her last time up. That was close. And the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes here to the number 2 hitter. Stinson waiting in the on-deck circle. Pitch, pop-up, foul territory. Calling for it is Rogers. She gets over there. She's got it.
She really took charge on that.
Yes, she did. Yep.
Ashburn's coming in there from third. And she's, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. Loud, clear, quick.
And so, 1 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Stinson 1 for 2, has grounded out, has doubled, has rolled 1 now to shortstop, over to first. Yes! Fuson with the put out. And Stinson now 1 for 3 on the day as Adeline Nix comes up. She flew into a double play. She struck out her last time up. And Rogers trying to mow it down in another quick fashion. How many of those have we seen today? Ready to go. Called strike. Or was it? Nope, ball 1. I thought was going to get the called strike. Instead, it'll open up 1 ball, no strikes here to the, excuse me, cleanup hitter in the order. 0 for 2 today. Swinging from the left side. Ooh, got a lot of that one. All the way back to the fence. Back by the OBC banner. Some trouble out there as Harden slipped, almost fell. Coming up with it, and that's going to be a stand-up double by Nix. First hit allowed by Rogers in the game this afternoon. Well, you wanted that quick inning for the Lady Saints. Coach, they're going to have to bow up a little bit here as now Gammon comes in 0 for 2, though, on the afternoon.
We're not sure.
Yeah, well,
the roster has it plural.
Right.
More than 1 Gammon.
Yeah.
Scorecard has singular.
Right. Like a gammon and a half. We'll do half of an S. Is that one in there for the call
like
strike?
A Z, Gammons?
Yeah.
Maybe,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yep, and that will open it up. No balls and one strike. Nothing in one here to Gammon. We'll just stick with Gammon since that was on the actual lineup sheet that we got. That one just missing off the corner of the plate there. Ball one. One ball, one strike the count.
Key at bat here. If she's able to put something in play, possibly score a run, that's good for Macon County. If not, then you're looking at 6, 7, 8 in the top of the seventh.
Yep. Swung on, fouled. One ball, two strikes. Maggie Hendrickson has hit a home run to right center field. Well, now take that out. Take that back. It says a bomb to right center. Adcock scored. Score 5-4. Apparently it wasn't a home run, or it'd be 5-5. So we do know the Tigerettes have closed the gap. Top of the sixth. 5-4 against Macon County in the district tournament opener in Watertown. And no outs for the Tigerettes as they bat, as a matter of fact. That one, she'll come back and try it again here. One ball and two strikes. West School is getting underway in their game against West Wilson in the baseball region tournament down around Mount Juliet this afternoon. We are hoping Casey Midget found his way there with or without the help of GPS. Upstairs, ball two.
He shows a lot of confidence without the GPS.
Well, good for him. I use GPS to get out of the Walmart parking lot.
Out of my driveway.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second for Macon County. Rogers. Liner. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, that's even more trouble. A run is in the score. And it is 4-3 Macon County. It's a hit, but Coach, the run probably comes in the score on the error, honestly, because if she stops that out there, I don't know that Nix is going to round the corner and come on in to score.
Yeah, because Graham's charging that. Just didn't get her glove down, but you would like to think the way she's thrown the ball a couple of times already that they're going to hold it third.
4-3. And pitch, called strike here to Prock. 0 for 2 as she struck out and reached on an error at short. And it is Macon County now taking the lead here in the top half of the 6th inning. Up and away, ball 2. Or ball 1. 1-1.
This is important now because if Dozier does get up, then that's going to roll over the top of the order at some point in the 7th inning.
4-3. Right back to the pitcher. This should be routine. It is. And so Prock grounds out to the pitcher, but on the single to center and the error to boot, Macon County will get the go-ahead run across. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Batters 3, 4, 5 due up for the Lady Saints. It's Macon County 4, DeKalb Middle 3. This is Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
To the bottom half of the 6th inning we go. Lady Saints will bring up Carly Trammell, Zoe Ashburn, Kyla Rogers. Trammell 1 for 2, an RBI single. Ashburn 1 for 2, has a single reached on an error. Kyla Rogers hit it to a fielder's choice, popped up 0 for 2 for today. Tom Duggan alongside the coach Chris Vance. Daniel Leslie, our producer today from DeKalb Middle School softball field. Ball one inside from Stinson, who's now gone 2 innings and does not look like a pitcher whose ERA was knocking on the door of 14 so far in their 2 innings pitch, Coach.
Not at all. Ladies, down to 6 outs. I'd like to see our girls go up there looking to get on base anywhere they can, taking some pitches here is Carly, and, yeah, take a free pass if they give it to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And to count 2 balls and no strikes, just get on base. Right now, that's what these Lady Saints need. And swing and a miss. 2 balls a strike now to Trammell. Again, had the RBI single last time up. I was trying to find, let's see. Nobody's updating their scores today. Checking my app here, and, well, we heard it was 5-0 earlier. I've got a 1-0 score. But, again, this may not be updated with West Wilson on top of Warren County. But, again, we don't know if that's accurate. We're here. Well, they're starting at 6, I would think. Our game was moved up an hour, something to do with the lights here, which looked fine, but apparently not. Ball 3, up and away to Trammell. And full count here for Carly Trammell leading off the inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I guess what we heard was they're not tall enough to where they do not cover home plate adequately.
Okay. Well, we get pull a car up close and shots of headlights out there. Ground ball, it's deep to short. Trammell's hustling, she's there. Beats it out. Trammell. I'm going to call it an infield single.
Absolutely.
And she hustled her way on down the line there. And now we're going to get Zoe Ashburn up. Singled in her first at-bat, reached on an error last time.
Of this 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 3 of our hits has come from this part of the lineup.
Yep.
Now 4 of our hits.
And here we go. Showing bunt. And she will take the called strike here. We'll open the count up at 0-1 to Ashburn with Rogers in the on-deck circle. Ready to go Stinson. Lady Saints with the potential tying run at first. Again showing, but oh my, whoo. Quick throw down to first, and Nix. I'll tell you what, if Nix would reacted faster, Coach, I think she'd have had Trammell.
Took an extra step. That secondary lead. That's one thing I see in softball. It doesn't matter what level. That secondary lead is huge.
No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Ashburn. Stinson. Load inside, ball 1. 1-2 the count. Trammell's daring. She's daring Proc to throw it, make a throw down there.
Right field is covering.
Yep. She came up to just in case there was a throw. 1-2. Swung on. Hit back to the pitcher. The throw pulls Huffines off the bag at second. Everybody is safe. It's a fielder's choice for Ashburn, but there's an error on that throw, Coach, that doesn't get the runner. And that's going to give DeKalb Middle some signs of life here at the bottom of the 6s. Now they've got first and second and nobody out with Kyla Rogers stepping in.
I'd love to see you just execute. Just execute here, get the runners on second and third.
Rogers again 0 for 2 this afternoon, but she's got a great opportunity to move these ladies around, lays the bunt down. It's going to drift foul. And we'll open the count up, no balls and 1 strike. Harper Hale waits in the on-deck circle.
Make the defense prove that they can make the play.
Yep, exactly. Force an error possibly, just like we saw a moment ago with that routine grounder back to the pitcher, just wheel around and throw it. And she did, and just pulled Huffines off, and everybody's safe. Errors make such a big difference.
These are still 13, 14-year-old girls.
Yep. 0-1. Upstairs, ball 1. Even up a ball and a strike, and the Lady Saints are they're dancing on the bases out there. They're daring them. Make that throw. 1-1. 4-3, Macon County grab the lead, got a run in the top half of this 6th inning. Showing bunt, and drops it down in foul territory again. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
One of these situations where Ashburn has to watch what Trammell's doing in front of her.
Stinson ready to go. First and second, nobody out. Count 1 and 2. Oh my, change of speed there, and Rogers was not ready for that as it drops right into the zone for the called strike. Stinson with 3 strikeouts. And Lady Saints will bring in Harper Hale, 0 for 2. Flew out to center, grounded out her last time up. Eden Donnell moves to the on-deck circle. Runners remain at first and second, now 1 out. Swing and a miss. Count 0-1. Now we're down to 5 outs. Hale. Falling behind, looking down the line, getting some instruction here from Coach Pritchard. And ready to go for the 0-1. Stinson's been very solid since coming on in relief. Lays down a nice bunt. Throw, pulls the third base. That's Huffines again trying to cover. Again, it's going to be a fielder's choice for Hale. And again, there's an error, and it's an error. It's a bad throw. Huffines really wasn't set at third. I mean, you got to get it to the player.
You do.
You want to get her to the base, but you want to get the ball to the base, but you got to get the player there first. And so I'm going to charge that an error again on the throw.
I did.
And that's going to load them up for the Lady Saints. Swing and a miss. Donnell. Who's got to be thinking, my goodness, I've got a great opportunity. She's already driven in a run today. She can add more here with the bases loaded, 1 out. 0-1 the count. Fuson on deck.
Put it off the top of her fence her first at bat.
Upstairs ball 2. That was the one that kind of lifted, carried out there, and it looked like if it had about 6 more inches, it'd have been out of here. Back into the box, ready to go. 1-1 coming up from Stinson. Upstairs ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Donnell. Bases are loaded. Trammell is at third. Ashburn is at second. Hale is at first. In there for the called strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Every pitch, it's a collective silence here at the ball field.
Barrel it. Infield's drawn up. Barrel it.
Ground ball, short, coming home.
That's Addis.
That's right, Addis.
That's 2 runs.
That's 2 runs in the lead. And the ball hits the pole right in front of us. And that thing rolls all the way back down beyond third base. And the Lady Saints have a 5-4 lead. It's again going to be a fielder's choice. And that's an error on the throw coming down the line, Coach.
3 times they've tried to get Trammell at the lead base.
That is correct. I thought about that. Every time it's been Trammell. And now Coach Gammons is going to come out and have a chat with her infield. Do we see another pitching change? Macon County has used, I believe, 4 pitchers over the course of the last 5 games. Huffines and Cisco have seen action, not to the extent that Dozier and Stinson have, but they have pitched. We will see. I don't think there's going to be a change. And there's not. Stinson remains. And so 2 runs have come across. Both of those runs are going to be unearned, Coach. And it's going to be 5-4. Lady Saints get them back here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. That's Aubrey Fuson stepping in. She's hit 2 long fly balls today. She's showing bunt. Will back away. Throw down to third. Got her. Oh. Hale didn't like it, but she slid. I thought she slid right into the tag. I thought it was a pretty good throw. And good position there, and that's the second out. That's a hard one to lose right there.
I thought it was a good throw, good tag.
And so runner remains on second base, but now you get that second out on the board. Fuson, 1-0. Chopper to third. Hard to handle there by Cisco. Throw to first
Strong
in time.
throw.
And that'll do it. As the Lady Saints, though, come away with a pair of runs. They'll strand one in scoring position. We head to the top of the seventh inning with your score. DeKalb Middle 5. Macon County 4. This is Lady Saints Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Mallory Fingsler for your personal price plan today.
Brain your break offers.
Stay with us at the conclusion of our game, whenever that may be, for the announcement of the Mallory Fingsler State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. We might have to talk about this, depending on how things turn out here. Kyla Rogers is back to open things up in the seventh inning. Final score from Watertown. Macon County wins one of the battles of DeKalb versus Macon in softball today. Ironically, 5-4. The Macon County Tigerettes defeat the DeKalb County Tigerettes, so the DeKalb County High School softball team will fall into the loser's bracket. They will have to win a game tomorrow against either Watertown or Central Magnet to remain in the tournament. Watertown and Central are playing the second game at Watertown. West Wilson, if Game Changers correct, has a 1-0 lead over Warren County as they play in the top of the second inning in the other game of the region semifinal. Pitch, ball one, to open things up here to the number 7 hitter, Dozier, who has an RBI double today, 1 for 2. It's batter 7, 8, 9 against Rogers. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And I'd be remiss not to point out, if Lady Saints don't give up a run, this game's over.
Absolutely.
Here in the top of the seventh. Rogers dealing at 1-1, ready to go. But the bottom third of the order's been somewhat productive today. That up and away. Ball 2, 2-1. Dozier mentioned 1 for 2, an RBI double. Shoulders 1 for 2, an RBI single. West, however, 0 for 2. Grounded out to short, struck out.
Make the Tigerettes earn it, nothing free.
Pitch. Got that one over the outside third of the plate. Will knot it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just underway in the top of the seventh inning.
So important to get this leadoff runner out. Put her back in the dugout.
Rogers. Foul back. And the count stays even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. I've got Macon County 4 runs in this ball game. 4 runs thus far. 5 hits. They've committed, I've got 4 errors at least. Well, there's another hit and then some. As that's going to be, oh, look out. Oh, boy, that could have been very close there at short. As that throw came in, Coach, I thought they might have an opportunity to get there. That's Donnell, who was covering from second, but it's going to be, do you call that a single and an error in left field?
I did. There's no way. As close as that play was, if she keeps the ball in front of her and hits the cutoff person, she's not going to second base.
I agree. And so Kendall Shoulders now steps up with the potential tying run in scoring position already. Shoulders has an RBI single. That's going to get away from Hale. Hale still don't know where the ball is. She still does not know. It's right there by the foot of the batter. She finds it. But in the meantime, the runner down to third. And a tying run just right down the line here as Shoulders will step in with a count of 1 ball, no strikes.
I think at this point, yeah, you keep your infield back. I know it's the bottom of the order, but I'd concede the run knowing that I'm the home team.
Yeah.
I'm about close to the top of my order coming up as well.
Yep, it'll be 9-1-2 for DeKalb County coming up in the bottom of the 7th inning if Macon were to score to tie or take the lead here. 1-1. That's hard hit. That's a base hit. Out in the right field, Hardin will recover, but in the score is Dozier, and the RBI single by Shoulders will tie this game up at 5-5. So, Cabry West, who's 0 for 2, will step in with the potential go-ahead run at first base, and nobody out here in the top of the 7th. And the top of the order on deck.
Ashburn needs to pull up. 9-hitter, runner on first.
Look out, runner about, boy, she about overcommitted. Hale just didn't want to make that throw down to first and risk that ball getting away from Trammell down there. And you're right in the sun down there, too. That's dangerous.
You can tell by the first base coach shielding the eyes and sunglasses.
Yep. 1-0 to the number 9 hitter, West. West to the pitcher. Over to second. They'll get the force out. Very smart play there. West gone. Or not West, but Shoulders gone. West will reach on the fielder's choice. And now here's Huffines. She's walked, grounded out, and flew out. What ended up being a double play, actually, with the runner leaving base early at third. Was doubled down at third base to in what could have ended up being a huge inning there for Macon County the way things were going. The count opens up 1-0 as the pitch inside. Here to the batter, Huffines.
2 very different double plays with fly balls hit to the center field.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Runner at first, 1 out. Rogers. Just inside. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
Come get her.
2-0 the count. Cisco waiting in the on-deck circle. Cisco's 0 for 3. Stinson waiting in a hole. She's 1 for 3. Nice pitch, Rogers. And good patience as finds us saying, hey, you're going to have to throw me something. Waits on it, but we'll get 1 there. 2 balls and a strike. Second out will be huge here. Boy, a double play would just be beautiful. Lady Saints looking to advance to the region championship. Tied up with Macon County. That's ball 3 upstairs. Hitters count to the leadoff hitter. She gets on base about 73% of the time, we mentioned earlier.
Drew a walk in the first inning.
Yep. Pitch. Pop up. It is grabbed by the shortstop, Fusen, drifting back. Fusen makes the grab. Gone is Huffines. Out. Number 2. Runner stays at first. Cisco, as I mentioned, 0 for 3.
Fielder's choice, shortstop, pitcher.
Stepping in. We'll look at ball 1 just missing downstairs, I assume, as it was close. And the count opens up 1 ball and no strikes. Cisco batting .500 over the last 5 games coming into today. Ball 2. Hale comes up out of her crouch as she's going to let that runner know, I'm watching you. I'm probably not going to throw it in the sun, but I'm watching. I'm watching. 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, my. That is all the way back to the left center field fence. Here comes the runner. She's going to score. And it is 6-5, Macon County on the RBI single by Cisco. And trouble out there as it went all the way back to the fence. Coach Graham had to go dig it out of there, and by the time she did, well, you got the runner rounding third base coming on in to score, and now it's 6-5.
West did a really good job of running the bases, scoring from first.
It's the 8th hit of the day for Macon County. That one's hit a mile foul and out of play, and the count opens up, no balls and 1 strike. 2 outs on the board, but Macon County's put 2 across here in the top of the 7th inning, and now they lead this game 6-5. Rogers doing her best to get out of this inning. Foul
Got
back.
off the shoulder.
Was it?
They got our umpire.
Well,
They got our umpire.
no balls and 2 strikes. He looks okay. Now we're going to have a time called here.
Yeah, they're helping
Giving the
umpire took one to the shoulder.
umpire getting a break. He doesn't look any worse for the wear. He's like, hey, thank you, appreciate it, let's play.
We don't want to have to turn those lights on.
Yeah. Don't get dark till like almost 8 o'clock at this point. Anyway, oh, me. 0-2. Ooh, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Saints fans here just wanting to get that third out, get the bat back in their hands. 9-1-2 coming up for DeKalb Middle in the bottom of the inning. Sent to go Rogers. Pitch. Pop straight up. Rogers calls for it. Rogers has it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Lady Saints need 1 to keep it alive, 2 to win the game. Courtney Alexander, Alexis Graham, Aubrey Harden are coming up. Lady Saints softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines, so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
Here we go. 9-1-2. Courtney Alexander 0 for 2. She's popped up twice. Alexis Graham 0 for 3. Line out, ground out, strikeout. Aubrey Harden 1 for 3. That stays in fair territory. She's safe.
And she turned the correct way.
That is an error on your pitcher. And Courtney Alexander is safe, representing the tying run.
We get a runner.
I believe we will. Coach Pyburn's coming across the field. And they're looking in the dugout and saying, who wants to run? We'll put Cammie Neal out there. Cammie is small and fast. And here she comes, representing the tying run. Representing the winning run is at the plate, and that's Alexis Graham. Again, 0 for 3. She's struggled a bit swinging the bat in the postseason, but she can get it done. And I think at this point, you just put the ball somewhere out there. You can get Cammie Neal on the way because she can run. Ready to go, Stinson. Stinson in her 4th inning of relief. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here to Graham. Hardin waiting in the on-deck circle.
A lot of times we've seen our batters square to bunt, and they're committed. It doesn't matter where the ball's thrown, 3 feet in the dirt, they're going after it. And good take that time by Alexis.
Lady Saints have 5 hits today. Count now is 2 balls and no strikes. 4 of those hits come off Dozier. Only 1 has been recorded off Stinson. Stinson has struck out 3 Lady Saints. And her relief effort, again, had struggled in the last 5 games, has looked very good today. Pulling away from the bunt there, Graham, and that's ball 3 upstairs. Now Graham sitting pretty here, and you get her on base.
I remember the days of Little League where you crowd as much of that plate as you can get over and crouch down low and dare them to throw a strike.
Well, she's going to throw one, she being Stinson there, and that's going to get her on the board. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls, a strike, runner at first, nobody out.
I'd show it and pull back.
Macon.
Show it and pull it back.
Macon by a run. Stinson. Ball 4. You're right, Coach.
What'd she do?
She showed it, and she pulled it back. First walk issued by either pitcher for Macon County today. And now Aubrey Hardin has the winning run at first base, tying run at second base. Called strike, showed bunt, took the strike, 0-1. 0-1 to Hardin. Trammell waits in the on-deck circle.
With the bunt, the last thing you want to do is put it right back to the pitcher. You want to go third, you want to go first. You don't want something right in the middle.
Stinson showing bunt again, backs away. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Hardin.
I'll get one up in the air now. That flag is just...
it's whipping out there. It sure is.
Straight center field.
Straight center field. Oh! Off the glove of the second baseman. They're going to get the advancing runner at second. That's
fielder's choice.
Yeah, it's a fielder's choice. Trying to figure if there's an error. You got an out. I don't even know if you could consider an error there, as they did get the advancing runner, which is what they wanted. Trammell is 2 for 3, Coach. She has 2 singles and RBI. She has the tying run at third base, and I would bet my socks they're going to show double steal here.
Well, they're not going to show it. They're going to pull this thing off.
Yeah.
Trammell steps in. There goes the runner. They're not even going to throw it.
Which, as hot as you just said Trammell is, that now leaves first base open.
Yep. Hardin at second. Neal at third. Hardin represents the winning run of this ball game. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. This is the final inning of regulation. Upstairs, ball 2. Stinson might not give her anything to look at. Ashburn waiting in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, no strikes to Carly Trammell. Trammell hitting .364 in the postseason coming into today. That's fouled straight back. And to count 2 balls and a strike. Coach, you didn't bring your glove again today.
Well, we were at Danny Bonfield the last time that happened. We weren't sure, and Danny's like, no, it goes the other way.
Yeah, we don't know about it here for sure. Pitch, look out. Right up the middle. 1 run in. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Up the
Play at the
line.
plate. She's
Touch
safe.
the plate. Touch the plate.
And that is your ball game. That is it. That is it. Carly Trammell with a rip up the middle. Brings home 2 runs. And the DeKalb Lady Saints are going to the Region Tournament Championship game on Thursday. Final score, Lady Saints 7, Macon County 6. When we come back, we will take a look at the game, give you a recap, and select our Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. Lady Saints Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Want a mower that's tough enough to break all the rules? Want everything without sacrificing anything? Want performance for the long haul at an unbeatable value? The perfect balance of power and performance? You want a bad boy mower. Packed with power, muscle, simplicity, and comfort the pro and you demands. It's your time. You deserve a bad boy. Find your big boy mower at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common.
Unrivaled service and practical advice from Jeff and Grant James at DeKalb County Insurance. With auto, homeowners, life and annuities, property and liability, Medicare supplement, and business policies available. Receive seriously good insurance with great coverage and prices. DeKalb County Insurance is an independent agency that shops multiple carriers, such as Erie, Allstate, Travelers, State Auto, Progressive, and many more. Call today for a quote. DeKalb County Insurance, 615-597-0660.
Choosing Ignite as your HVAC contractor means choosing a partner who values quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction above all else. Our extensive experience and industry expertise enable us to tackle any project, big or small. We are proud to be a trained comfort specialist, offering top-tier products and services that ensure year-round comfort. With our satisfaction guarantee, you can trust that we will go above and beyond to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Let Ignite serve your HVAC, electrical, and plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Just like the
final score from the DeKalb Middle School softball field today. The Lady Saints on a 2-run single by Carly Trammell in the bottom of the 7th inning. 7. The Macon County Tigerettes 6. Coach, I think if they'd have played 7 more innings, it'd probably been more of the same. This was back and forth the entire game. 2 good teams out here today, knowing what's at stake. That was a ball game.
It really was. Lineup-wise, they turned it over about the same number of times, had the same number of bats, close to the same number of hits. 3 or 4 errors for both teams.
Yep.
It just very, very evenly matched teams. You look at some of those crooked numbers that the offenses put up, and they were aided by some errors by the defense. But, again, 2 very good softball teams here, and thankful that our Lady Saints are moving on.
Lady Saints got down 1-0, top of the first inning. RBI ground out with 1 out by Stinson. Carly Stinson brings a run in to make it 1-0. Lady Saints would tie the game up in the bottom half of the second inning. It was Eden Donnell with an RBI double to center. Brought home Kyla Rogers to tie the game up at 1-1. DMS would go up in the bottom of the third inning. RBI single by Carly Trammell. And that would be followed up by an error, which allowed a run to come in to score in the form of Trammell. And it made it 3-1 as they had played 3 completes. Next score came around in the top half of the 5th inning. DeKalb Middle had had a 3-1 lead for quite some time, but an RBI double by Dozier makes it a 3-2 game. Right after that, Macon County came right back as Shoulders followed with an RBI single to tie the game up at 3-3. A couple of double plays bailed the Lady Saints there out in a couple of innings, including that 5th inning, Coach. It looked like Macon had a chance to maybe put some more runs on the board, but some good defensive play there.
Well, you had the fly ball to the center fielder, and Graham's able to throw it back in, and she already threw someone out with the double play early in the ball game, the first inning. Runner from third obviously leaves too early and picked up, and the coach, Uffines, just didn't even challenge it at all. She knew the girl was leaving too early.
Emory Gammon's got a 2-out RBI single to top of the 6th inning as Macon County went back on top 4-3. The Lady Saints came back on a fielder's choice, got a couple of runs back in the bottom half of the 6th inning with 2 outs on the board to jump back in front 5-4. Then they go to the top of the 7th inning, and it was Shoulders again, gets an RBI single out in right field, brings Dozier in to score, ties the game up at 5-5. Couple of batters, couple of outs later, the Shoulders comes back up. She doubled out to center field. Macon County takes a 6-5 lead before Stinson popped up to the pitcher Rogers to end the inning. Lady Saints, an error gets Courtney Alexander on to start things off in the bottom of the 7th inning. We get a pinch runner on in the form of Cammie Neal. Alexis Graham then drew a walk to put runners at first and second. Aubrey Harden came up. She reaches on an error. However, there was an out at second base, puts runners at first and third. Harden then took second base, is again showing that threat to double steal, takes off towards second, puts runners at second and third, and lo and behold, Carly Tramble comes up and rips a hard ground ball double out to center to bring both Neal and Harden in to score. And that's where we ended up, Coach, with a final score of 7-6 for the Lady Saints.
I'm not sure what Game Changer has, but, you know, I've got Rogers with the win. She went 3+ innings, well, 3 innings. 3 runs. I'm not sure about the run unearned or runs that were allowed that counted. 5 hits, 2 errors, 2 left on base.
All right.
She threw 42 pitches, I believe.
Game Changer has 45, but your stats dead on. 3 runs, 2 earned, 5 hits through 3 innings, struck out 1, walked 0. As she does, well, they've got Donnell credited with the win. That's not correct, as Rogers obviously was the pitcher of record when the Lady Saints took the lead in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Lost it and got it back.
And Stinson ends up taking the loss. And when Stinson came in, we're looking down the numbers of the last 5 games and thinking, man, she's really had some issues pitching. But, man, she came on, Coach, and was really solid. I think she gave him a little more than Dozier was able to early in the ball game.
4 runs. I think 2 of those were earned, 3 hits. 3 errors in that 1 inning. I think every time they were trying to chase down one of our lead runner. And then, of course, 2 left on base, 4 for the game.
Looking at statistics, batting today, Aubrey Harden goes 1 for 4, a double, scored 2 runs. Carly Trammell finishes a 3 for 4 today, 2 singles, a double, 3 RBI, including the game winner, and 2 runs scored. Zoe Ashburn goes 1 for 3 today. She scored a run. Kyla Rogers also with a run scored. Eden Donnell 1 for 3. Donnell had a double and 2 RBI for the Lady Saints. As the line score looks like this, Macon County 6 runs, 8 hits, 5 errors. Lady Saints 7 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. Coach, when we look at the Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance Player of the Game, there's no doubt today, I don't think, that Carly Trammell is when you drive in the winning runs in a postseason do-or-die game, you've got to give it to the player that made it happen, and that was Carly Trammell today.
3 for 4 and did a really good job over there at second base as well.
So Carly Trammell, and I believe that's the 2nd time she's won that award this year, named the Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. Next, Coach, will it be Wilson Central? Will it be Warren County? And give me just a moment as I'm going to pull up and see if we can get a score update. It is currently, according to our good friends at Game Changer and whoever's keeping the stats, West Wilson in the bottom of the third inning leading Warren County 5-0. If West Wilson wins that game, the Lady Saints will have to travel to Mount Juliet to play that championship game scheduled for Thursday. I know there's some rain in the forecast for the middle of the week. Not that the meteorologists seem to know when it's going to rain anymore, but it's in the forecast. But regardless, when I look at, and again, comparing scores is hard to do sometimes, but that West Wilson team ruled this Macon County team in all three of their meetings this year. That's kind of scary looking at how good this Macon team looked.
I don't think the Lady Saints played their best softball today.
No, I would agree.
They didn't hit as well as I think they normally do. They didn't execute the bunts as well as they normally do. They didn't have the opportunity to run the bases because of those. And then you look at the 4 or 5 errors they committed, and I think they've got these first game tournament jitters out of the way, and they're going to be ready to face and beat whoever they happen to play.
All right, Lady Saints win it today, though, 7-6 in a thriller at the DMS softball field. Want to thank you for watching our coverage here on the Blitz Sports Network. A big thanks to all of our sponsors out there, and we'll be keeping track, of course, along the way with the postseason. Some other scores, a couple of things just to pass along. The DeKalb County Tigerettes lose their district tournament opener today. Final score from down in Watertown, Macon County 5 and the Tigerettes 4. DeKalb West Bulldog baseball in action. No score against West Wilson in the region semifinal game. That game is actually in the bottom of the 4th now, and they are scoreless. For our producer, Daniel Leslie, for the coach, Chris Vance, I'm Tom Duggan for the Blitz Sports Network saying so long today from the DMS softball field.